We are at our most powerful the moment we no longer need to be powerful. Hey everybody, welcome to Love More. My name is Blake. That was a quote from Eric Michael Leventhal. He is an author that I've never read any of his books and know nothing about. I just liked the quote a lot. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about surrendering. What does it mean to surrender? When should you do it? And is it okay? This is the first video I've recorded in 2019. The videos I've previously uploaded have been stuff that I was working on over the holidays. This is the first one I've recorded this year. I'm very excited. I hope everyone had a happy new year. I hope everything's going well. I hope your life is going to be what you want it to be in 2019. So over the last couple weeks, I've been thinking about life a lot, like normal. I'm always in my head just thinking about stuff. It's kind of a curse, but like it's good at the same time, kinda. But there's been some things in my life that has happened recently that's made me questioning surrendering and if it's okay or not. I'm the kind of person that once I get dead set about something, I never quit. I never give up. I try really hard. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I've had times in my life where I was pursuing something and the interest faded. I ultimately ended up stopping whatever I was doing. And some would see that as surrendering. I just see it as a loss of interest. But if I'm very, very passionate about something, I don't quit at all. So the idea of surrendering is really strange to me. I'll tell you what's been going on in my life. I'm going to try to be as candid as possible. So recently, over the last month or so, I've met some people. They're really wonderful people, really good company, just like salt of the earth people, just great people. And I'm trying to surround myself with people like this in the new year. One of my goals for this year is to surround myself with people that are ambitious and driven. I feel that the people you surround yourself with in your immediate life shape your life in a way, like they have influence over it. So I'm trying to bring these kind of people in. So I've met people like this. I've reached out to people that are driven and ambitious, and I have tried to be with them, around them. Anyway, to get to the point of the story, surrendering. I think I'm starting to be just a tad bit pushy. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I try to play cool. But sometimes I can be a little pushy, give it, a week's time. Maybe I haven't heard from these people and I'll be like, hey, we should go do X, Y, and Z to try to get these people in my life. I'm coming to find out that maybe that's just not on their agenda. And that's totally fine. That's perfectly acceptable. It's not like these people have to be in my life. But with that, I have learned that maybe I should just surrender and let go. And through this thought, I've discovered that there's a right time and a wrong time to surrender, and there is a lot of peace in surrendering. A lot of peace. Surrendering gets a bad rap. There's like war veterans that are like, you should never surrender. And I don't think that's the case. I think surrendering can be good in certain instances, not every instance. So whenever you surrender to a goal or an objective, I think it can be beneficial. So it's the New Year's, right? You're starting maybe a New Year's diet, like a million people do a year. Instead of thinking about how awful the diet is and that you have to eat all this clean stuff and you'd rather go eat a cheeseburger or whatever it is, maybe think about it in a way where you just surrender to the goal. You just turn yourself over to the goal and you say, I'm going to do this. I surrender to this goal. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to give in to this. There is a piece in that I cannot explain. I'm not saying if you have a meth addiction, you should give in to your meth addiction and say, I'm going to surrender to my meth addiction and just be up for a month straight. That's not what I'm saying at all. Don't do that. That's not healthy. Just don't. My point is, if you've tried your hardest at something and you're feeling resistance just to like the outside world, maybe you were trying to, I don't know what it is, become an established artist or something. And you keep trying and trying and trying to put yourself out there, but nothing's happening. With surrendering, I'm not saying give up art. If you're passionate about it, continue your art. Don't stop doing art. That would be dumb. What I'm saying is surrender to trying to catch that goal. You know, if you're meeting resistance from the universe or the outside society or God, or whatever you want to call it, if you're meeting that, don't quit your passion, but maybe just relax a little bit and give in and say, you know what, it's okay if I don't chase this 110% all the time. If you believe in God or a greater power or the universe or whatever you want to call it, and you're trying desperately to get something and it's not happening, maybe it's not supposed to happen yet, or maybe it's not supposed to happen this way or that way, and there's a true peace and just saying, you know what, it's okay, I'm gonna continue doing this thing, but I'm just gonna relax and let go. So whatever goals you have this New Year's, whatever you're working on, surrender to those goals. And when I say surrender, I'm not talking about giving up. I'm saying surrender to the hardships that are in those goals. Whatever it is that you want to do this year, do it. And whatever resistance there is, just let go. Just accept the resistance. Whatever is hard and difficult about these things, just give into it. Allow it to be hard. It's okay. Just surrender to it. There's peace in it. And then you will accomplish your goals. I know a lot of people that are constantly trying to control every aspect of their life. Their diet, their relationships, their job, their finances, their X, Y, and Z. The list is of their family. It's a laundry list of things that people are trying to control. I know a few people like this. And I understand the allure of it. I'm not trying to bash anybody or talk. I understand the allure. If you can control every aspect of your life, you'll know what is to come. There's nothing scary. And I think when people try to control every aspect, it might be out of fear of something. And I totally get that. You know, I'm scared sometimes, and I try to control things sometimes. I'm not perfect. Now, obviously, there's caveats. If you're trying to control your diet to eat healthier and be a better person, that's not silly. That's smart, and that's being responsible. If you're doing it to an extreme where you become anorexic, that might be too far. If you're trying to control your finances to a point where you're angry all the time because you're not allowing yourself to have any fun or go out with your friends or whatever it is, you know, there's a balance here. You can do a little bit. You don't want to control too much. It's okay to control some things or strive to do better in your life. These people I'm talking about that try to control every aspect of their life with a fine grip, I think if they understood the concept of surrendering a little bit better and let go of some of the things they're trying to control so harshly, they would be happier and more at peace. And I'm like this sometimes. I'm not an angel at all. I try to control things too intensely sometimes. And I need to learn to let stuff go as well. So if you're one of those people and you're listening to this video and it's helping you, maybe try it out. 2019 is a brand new year, everybody. We gotta try new things. That's how we grow as people. I hope everyone's having a good week. Keep striving for the things you want to accomplish. Be a loving person. Be kind to everybody if you want to. Kindness isn't really valued if it's forced. So be a good person if you want to. Everyone's welcome though. Here. Have a good week. I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye-bye.